Well, only on two, the cruise industry is booming in Galveston with more people than ever before expected to travel by ship this year. It means law enforcement is also working harder than ever to make sure your vacation is safe. The FBI is now having a dedicated special agent investigating cruise crimes in our area, which we found may be happening more than you realize. KPRC 2's Bryce Newberry has the story you'll see only on 2 tonight.
Cruise ships come in and out of the Port of Galveston multiple times a week, and the FBI says nearly every week they're having to board a ship to investigate a crime that happened in international waters. It has to be done efficiently before the next group of passengers ship out. Before dawn and before vessels arrive at the 4th busiest cruise port in America.
This serves as the functional equivalent of the border.
The work is underway for Acting Area Port Director John Landry and his team, now busier than ever before.
Growth has been exponential.
He leads the port's Customs and Border Protection operation, tasked with screening millions of passengers.
Green light, you're good to go.
Many with facial recognition technology to speed up the entry process. Since the pandemic, cruise travel out of Galveston has dramatically increased. Data from the port shows the last 2 years have been the busiest on record, with this year expected to be even busier as a 4th terminal opens.
As they're floating cities.
Might seem like there's no rules.
If something happens that's illegal, you're going to meet the FBI at your port when you get back.
Senior Supervisory Resident Agent Don Gay leads the FBI's Texas City office, now with a dedicated special agent focused on cruise crimes.
Most often we see an overindulgence of alcohol on the ships.
He estimates that's a factor 80% of the time, leading to federal criminal investigations most often for sexual assault and assaults that cause serious injury. The FBI also looks into suspicious deaths on board, missing persons, and high-value thefts, all with time being critical.
Very small window to investigate the scene because you have a moving target. The ship's in port, you're doing a turnover, and moving out of port.
Before travelers ever debark, CBP spends days combing through manifest data for everyone getting on.
We do some pretty in-depth vetting of those folks. We'll find out that the individual may have a warrant, either leaving the country before they get onto the ship, or we get them when they're coming back and we take them into custody.
How often is that happening on a cruise out of here?
Almost every cruise we see somebody.
In a secure area of the cruise terminal, CBP has this extra screening area where jail cells await rowdy, law-breaking passengers, usually flagged to federal agents before they return from sea.
It really comes back to personal responsibility on these cruise ships, and that's people knowing when to stop.
A majority of the time, law enforcement says everything is fine on board, but the work is constant to ensure safety once everyone is thousands of miles from home.
When an individual or a family comes on a cruise, they can go on board and not have to worry about that. That's our ultimate goal.
Once at sea, the FBI's advice is to only take excursions vetted by the cruise line as another way to ensure safety. If you have plans to take a cruise, the FBI says be cautious of credit card skimmers on board and always check your bank accounts after traveling for any suspicious activity. Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.